Welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking about how to get out of the military and the top 5 financial strategies for doing so. When I was in the military, everybody wants to get out. I get that. Even a lot of those do the 20 don't want to do the 20, but whether you've been in for 4, 6, 8, or 20, you need to have a financial plan for getting out. That's a fact. Now let me just say, I'm not a financial expert and I'm not a lawyer. Definitely seek your own financial advice professionally and legal professional advice before you make any decisions. Don't take what I say as legal or financial advice, but here we go with the top 5. Most people get out of the military at 4, 6, 8 years. Those who stay past 8 will do 20 typically. I never saw a lot of people getting out of the military at 10, 13, 15 unless they really just had a good segue because once you're that close, you do the 20. And so that's my number one strategy for getting out of the military is to retire. You do get that pension check, and to have that pension check is going to help you a lot. As a retiree, you would also have VA disability benefits and your GI Bill. If you have a pension check, you're going to be helped out a decent amount. If you retire minimum E7, you're going to be looking at a couple grand or more of a pension check. Not going to be enough to live on completely, but it's going to help. You do have the ability to apply for disability compensation if you have any issues that happen to you in the military. You also have the GI Bill, and if you spend your GI Bill in an intelligent way, you're going to be able to grease your exit from the military quite well. That to me is the number one way to get out of the military. Now, I didn't do 20 years. I didn't want to do 20 years. I joined a lot later in life, but I would say especially for the folks that joined at 18 years old, if you are okay with the military lifestyle and all the things that come with it, then yeah, there's not a lot of reasons not to do 20, because before you're 40 years old, you could be sitting on that pension check and then have the complete freedom to go do something else, segue to a new career. Now, all of these strategies can be used independently or combined. 2, government contracting. If you in the military have some sort of a career that can be segue to government contracting, that's a great way. Typically, if you're in government work, you can have some sort of a clearance, and if you do, then the best way to keep that is not to let it lapse. But even if you're doing work that's not cleared work, still segue that. You know, the government needs people, and they hire a lot of civilians to do things that a lot of the military personnel would do, and so you have that option as well. So government contracting is the number 2 strategy in getting out, and again, that can be combined with retiring. You can retire and go contract, or if you want to get out for 4 years and you have a good career, you can go do that as well. The number 3 would be get educated, get prepared for a career, or get trained for a trade. This can also be your training from the military, but I would say in terms of being in the military, you know, there's no reason to not be using your tuition assistance, your TA, while you're in. It's too valuable. A lot of jobs out there require a bachelor's degree, so if you're able to get through doing minimal work to get a bachelor's degree in the military, do it. And try not to pick something like sociology or something. Try to pick something that actually can be transitioned to a career. This also applies to getting certificates and other things that are also available through Air Force Cool. If you want to go take certification tests, the military will pay to get those done, and last I was in, they were allowing people to take certification tests for topics outside their AFSC assigned career field. If you're an office worker and you don't want to be in the office anymore, you want to go to welding school, go to welding school. Have the military pay for welding school. Try to position yourself to get trained for a trade. So that's number 3, is just develop a career path before you get out so that you're able to get out and be working day one. Number 4, start a business. Start a business while you're in. You know, a lot of folks in the military will do dog sitting. They'll get their real estate license. Lots of things that you can do while you're in the military to develop a business so that you have something to just roll right into. But if you do develop that business and it's fully functioning, you have a lot less pressure on you when it comes time for re-enlistment. You can just say, hey, my business is doing well, I'm going to put more effort into that. And you know you have revenue coming from that. Very important to have that established. Not to say I'm going to start a business, not, right? Get it going while you're in. Do work while you're in. So that's number 4, start a business. These top 4 are all things that your time and your military benefits contribute to. Your time in the military is contributing to retirement. Your skills and clearance are preparing you to transfer to government contracting or something in the civilian world. Getting educated and prepped for a different career is all something you're getting paid while you're in, and the military is typically paying for your education or whatever it is. The 4th thing, you start a business. You do that while you're in the military, you're getting paid while you do that. So you've got a golden opportunity in all 4 of these options. But 5th is, what do you do if you didn't do any of these 4 things? What do you do if you're not going to retire, you don't have any skills, clearance, or trades to transfer out, you don't have a business? If you're in the military in this situation, then what I would do is cross-train. You now have the ability to choose your career, which you probably didn't get to do in the beginning unless you had a guaranteed job going into basic. And by choosing your career, you can basically strategize and look at exactly what would be best to transfer out to the civilian or government contracting world. Get trained for that career. Make sure you have all the credentials you need to get started in that career before you get out of the military. And then by the time your retraining obligation is up, your extension or re-enlistment, you're good to go. So realistically, 4 years, you can get a lot done in the military. There's no reason to wait on using tuition assistance, things like that. And you can accomplish a lot towards getting out and having yourself prepared to get out, because again, you may not always have the option. You could get med boarded or whatever else getting out of the military, not by your own volition. So that could be something to be always conscious of that that could happen, and you might not be able to do 20 years even if you wanted to. So again, the 20-year retirement plan is not something you can just sit on and say, hey, I'm going to make it to 20 years. Nobody knows that. So there you have it. There's my top 5 financial strategies for getting out of the military. For military members, if you're in, plan well. Another video coming up on how to maximize your military benefits while you're in and your VA benefits when you're out. If you're thinking about getting out of the military, good luck to you. If you did, congrats. If you're thinking about joining, it's not a bad idea. Consider your options and plan wisely. If you enjoyed the video, or if it helped you in any way, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Let me know if you're in the military thinking about getting out, if you're a veteran that did get out, what you did, what worked for you, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.